you're helping the overall score for your team. Like, that's something just so creative, so much going on side of me trying to get more kills and leveling up. I'm also trying to do different challenges in there. There's different challenges like jump from this height or, try to come close to dying without dying and surviving and killing someone. Stuff like that. Like, it makes you get points and like you earn it. So there's so many things going on in the game that it just makes it so much more fun. Mm-hmm. And like, to me, I just think Modern Warfare 3 is more fun. Yes, you have your bullshit shots that go through the wall, or you pull out your knife first, and you know it, you kill the person first, and the replay shows that the other person killed you. It's all shit is bullshit.
But at the same time, everyone knows it's not even worth debating at this point. It's the best multiplayer.
It was the debate before it came out, and I think when it came out, Battlefield 3, and people saw that they brought out the beta, and they're like, oh, it's not going to be as bad as the beta because the beta had bad glitches. Mm-hmm. So the online play. Yeah, when it actually came out, that's really already glitched. There's people going underground in the game already. Yeah. There's people finding spots to hide, and it's already leaked out. Don't get me wrong, Modern Warfare 3, I found one yesterday. Yeah. I found one where I was right behind, like, a rock. Yeah. And I didn't mean to do that. I fell behind a rock, and I was shooting. All you can see is the end of my gun. I was shooting.
But does that compare to the Battlefield glitches you got?
No, Battlefield I can redo it. That one.
And I was very surprised. I played the multiplayer, after the midnight release, and I didn't have any server issues.
I'm saying, so the first hour, I guess something happened to servers for both PlayStation and for both PlayStation and Xbox. I heard that too. It was just so many massive people logged on. Mm-hmm. Got a lot of people got midnight release. I was shocked. The GameStop I went to had 590 people.
Yeah, they told when at the GameStop I went to, they told me it was the biggest one they had for Modern Warfare. So definitely, this game is going to be the top-selling game. No one's going to be surprised at that element.
I'm kind of surprised that. I'm not surprised.
Why do you think that? Because the whole entire Infinity War debacle?
Yeah.
Or doesn't? I'm not surprised. I really think that in terms of Call of Duty, what they have, you have to be retarded to break that that model they have. They have the perfect model. Everyone buys it. It's a multiplayer game. Everyone plays it. It's top of Xbox Live and PSN.
Funny thing is that everybody will come together in teams and even play it through games to get the goal accomplished to kill more players. Like, not just to even work as a team, but you talk shit to your players. How could you, just deny that you're not going to talk shit? You want to talk shit, you're going to find your mic, bustle about your sock drawer, and all of a sudden...
Here's a couple things. Here's the first problem, ready? How many people are going to go back to play Battlefield 3?
There'll be a niche.
There's going to be one of those games, I haven't played in a while, let me go play it for a little bit. Yeah. Not like a game I got to play today, I got to play tomorrow. It's not like that anymore.
It's going to be very similar to the way it was last year. Bad Company was the same type of way. When I got tired of Modern Warfare, I went to Battlefield. When I got tired of Battlefield, I went to Modern Warfare. Yeah. Out of the two, if I got to pick one, I'd pick Modern Warfare. What would you pick?
Modern Warfare 3.
Modern Warfare, right? It's not a debate.
Whoa, Mr. Battlefield, switch to Modern Warfare? What did you say?
I'm the dude that will stick up for the little guy. Like, you got something to contribute. I want to basically contribute your.
According to you, when you first started, Battlefield. I don't know. Battlefield's really gonna be good. It's really gonna do good. That lasted about as long until remember, Modern Warfare 3 just came out last night.
All right, without a doubt, I was gonna get Modern Warfare, and this Battlefield. Okay, maybe it was basically a little piece to let me chew on until the Coup de Gracie came out. So I'll admit that with Battlefield, I was enjoying it until the main event, which is Modern Warfare. So if you want to hear that,
alright, I'm gonna put it this way. Battlefield 3 did a good job, but the problem that they did, the Simpsons did it already. They fucking did it already. And, it just sucks because if you're going to go about making a war game now, if you're going to make any game about war, anymore, since the last couple of years, you're making a game competing with Modern Warfare, or Call of Duty. And the problem with that is you have to completely switch it, because the minute you have the button the same exact way, or you're doing certain things the same exact way. Yes, people like, oh, I want to play just like Call of Duty. Yes, but if you show them, teach them, this is a different way that we do it, and this is what we put into the game. You're forcing them to change their mindset that this is not like Call of Duty. By you making abundance the same exact way, you're telling them that, okay, I'm playing this exactly like I would play Call of Duty, so therefore I have to compare everything in this game to exactly what Call of Duty does.
And I think what they were trying to do with it, we're trying to do that. I mean, let's not forget they added Team Deathmatch.
Yeah.
That's not something that's in Battlefield. But at the same time, if you take a Call of Duty player and you put them in Battlefield, they're like, what the heck is this?
Yeah,
I don't like this. And you know what? At the same point, I would think, all right, it's good that they have competition, but at the same time, I really think they're two completely different games. Yeah, they're both military shooters. Yeah, they're kind of going for the same type of audience. But then again, they're two different types of games. At this point, I'm happy with these two, being in the arena for first-person shooters for military. But I don't want to see any more. I don't want to see another Medal of Honor. You're wasting your time, EA. Mm-hmm. Don't even bother. Stick with Battlefield. Activision, stick with Modern Warfare. Come up with some different type of first-person shooters. Because at this point, Modern Warfare, no one's going to top that. You're wasting your time.
They became a brand name. I was discussing that with you before. Remember how it said, like, back in the day, like, when someone used to say, like, anyone's playing a video game system, he's playing a Nintendo. They kept saying a Nintendo because Nintendo was a brand name back then, and everything was Nintendo. Anytime someone sees you playing a war game, no matter what it is, the first reaction they say, you're playing Call of Duty. Yeah. Like, it just says Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. No matter what, it's Call of Duty. Mm-hmm. And I guess it's the way it is. They became a brand name because everyone knows about it. It's that popular, and unfortunately, no one's going to beat them out. Like, eventually, it might die off. But to be honest with you,
not in the multiplayer space. I definitely think where people should be going is if they want to do multiplayer, and I'm already seeing it already, do co-op. Because that's one of my favorite things to do, do co-op. And a lot of these games that are doing co-op, Battlefield in particular, just don't do it.
See,
that's hard.
But if it's like a realistic shooter, not like trying to pretend like real life with war and stuff like that, Modern Warfare got it. That's why, the only competition you have, that's why Gears has a whole separate thing, because Gears is all, futuristic and,
Yeah, but then again, it's a third-person action game, cover-based.
I'm trying to say, they're doing their style like that. Yeah. That's the only way you can compete multiplayer. If you want to do shooter or anything like that, you got to switch it up. You got to switch up, get away from being realistic, because otherwise no one's going to buy it. If you switch it up, say, something in space or something
do sci-fi. I mean, you don't have to be Halo either. I mean, that's the other end of the spectrum, but at the same time, there's a lot of things.
We're going to have a new shooter coming up soon.
Yeah.
All based off the real, Starhawk, right? It's going to be Starhawk now?
Yeah, there's a bunch of different ones coming out.
Starhawk in his future.
That are really good. We have Starhawk, we have, there's a bunch of different ones coming out that are going to be real good, So, we'll see. People are doing that in that space. They're trying different things. One of my favorite games this year, Deus Ex, there's a first-person view as well. It was kind of a shooter, but it's more like an RPG game. I think we should go more in that direction. Stop doing the military shooters. I'd be really surprised to see if even the people who split from Infinity Ward, who started a new studio, Respawn, if they do another first-person military shooter. Because they're the ones who, they basically found the genre and made it popular. I really hope they don't do that. But we'll see, That's what's popular right now. That's the biggest thing in gaming. I'm not going to be surprised it's the top-selling game of the year. We'll see if it tops Black Ops.
It is hard. Yeah. I just feel like overall it's hard for companies to compete in Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Any type of first-person shooter, any type of shooting game, it's just you really
It really is the feel. That's the biggest thing, the feel. You give someone else a shooter, if it doesn't feel like Call of Duty, they're
look at everyone's trying to do different things. Look at Brink. Look how long that lasted.
Yeah.
Look at Bulletproof.
Mm-hmm.
They gave him something new to do.
Yeah. Bulletstorm?
Bulletstorm.
Yeah, I know Bulletstorm. I thought that
it's something different.
But then again,
it died out though. Do you see how it simmered down? That's the thing.
Because what Bulletstorm was trying to do was trying to bring back some of the older elements like Doom. And people have a certain expectation of the way a game is supposed to play. So, it's very hard to, do something out. But I really think, they should start taking risks. Because if you're not, we're just going to be in this, mode where, Call of Duty turns into Guitar Hero or something like that, where we just get it every year and it's the same thing and, it dies out.
I have a feeling it's coming. I have a feeling that it's coming.
I don't know where they're going to go from here. I mean, this is Modern Warfare 3.
In space. They're Black Ops, but a more modern time. You think it's coming?
I don't know.
Modern time space?
I really don't. I mean, how far does it, when we're going to space, does it, turn into sci-fi?
For what game?
I mean, the cycle how it works is, we're going to have Infinity War this year. Then next year, we're going to have the developers of Black Ops, Treyarch. So they're the next one in line. What type of game they can bring up? Another mono type of game. We know they're not going to do a World War II game.
That's unless Modern Warfare splits up again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they might slip again. Just take the name and there'll be another person.
Because, a lot of people don't know. I mean, everyone just thinks of Call of Duty, but most people don't realize this was a combination between Sledgehammer and Infinity War. And Sledgehammer, if you're not familiar with it, they made the owners of that company were the creators of Dead Space. And, Infinity War was just basically the people who were left off. When those founders went and started.
They're just pretty much using the same servers.
And if you notice in the box, the MW3, just MW3, and the big letters Call of Duty, which is the Activision franchise, they basically just wanted to do the opposite of what they did for Modern Warfare 2 on the box art. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's the same. It left off, and
end of the day, it doesn't really matter because Bobby Kotick's going to be cashing that big check end of the year. Because this game is going to sell
year. I've already sold a lot. I'm kind of curious to see what it sold. But,
that 1%, he's that guy.
But it looks like our time is up right now. So that's not bad for a first podcast. I mean, that was a good hour. We got to discuss, everything about who we are, Not Too Nerdy Entertainment. We got to say exactly what we do. And that's pretty much all the stuff we're going to be doing for the podcast. We're going to be doing live podcasts. We're going to try to do it once a week. And, we'll definitely be doing once a week, but hopefully it'll be on the same day once a week. But we never know. We will switch it up, maybe. And, but yeah, so we got to discuss Arkham City, Uncharted 3. We also got to discuss Lord of the Rings. I almost forgot about that. Not that it's a bad game or anything. But, no, I'm just kidding. It was pretty good. It was all right. And we also got to do the big discussion about Battlefield 3 versus Modern Warfare 3. And I guess, it's unanimous. Modern Warfare 3 wins out. I mean, I'm sure people that sees this might have stuff to debate about it, but to be honest with you, if you play both games, whichever game you're playing right now, well, that's the game that you like the best because they're both out. And if you have both of them and you're playing one of them right now, then that means that's the game you like the best. Sorry to say, but it's most likely Modern Warfare 3.
And I won't be surprised if it's the last podcast you hear us talking about Modern Warfare. That's for sure.
Yes. So, I guess that's it. Well, this is Not Too Nerdy Entertainment, and we're out.